Hello, this is Uncle from tacticalgamer.com doing a live stream of our team versus team event today. We've got guests joining us from Rusty in Places. We've got the two teams that are playing 15 on 15, split up between the attackers, which are blue 4, and the independents, which are the defenders. You can see we've got some defenders here on point alpha. They're setting up a quick hasty defense on the alpha position. Let's see what they've got set up here. Excellent. Looks like they're going to set up some towers and doing some far out defense. Let's see if we've got any blue 4 coming in from the blue 4 infantry spawn. Looks like not. Blue 4 today is led by Crunch from Rusty in Places. He is the blue 4 squad lead. And leading the independents and defenders is Chop from tacticalgamer.com. So since this match just got underway, basically what we're going to do is have Alpha defended, and then once blue 4 is able to capture Alpha, then independents will have to fall back and defend Bravo. And blue 4 will have to attack there. Independents will not be able to recapture a point once it's been captured by blue 4. So independents are always defending, and blue 4 is always attacking. And then they go to Charlie, which is over here. And then we have, after that, Delta finally up here. And this is going to be the first playthrough of this mission with a full player count. So I'm really excited. I developed this mission basically to try and be mod free except for using Task Force Radio. But otherwise, it's all pure vanilla assets to create a team versus team scenario that would be lightweight, reduce lag, and sort of be custom for tacticalgamer.com. And the guys at Rusty in Places are very welcome, and we're very glad that they're joining us to help fill out the player count for this mission today. And a great group of guys. It'd be nice if one of them was able to join me today, but they all wanted to play. Let's see if we can find out where the blue 4 force is at right now. Probably coming in a vehicle somewhere. Oh, I can hear it. There they are. So it looks like the attackers have decided to come in from high ground, which has a very interesting approach in that you've got some nice tree line here. So even though you're going downslope through a tree line, and it's pretty well concealed. Another approach might be from the low ground here on the far right. But as much as it looks good from back here, as you get up to this area, it is actually quite exposed to that wall. If somebody's peeking it out and you get to here, you're pretty well exposed to that doorway and that tower. So it's a tricky approach. So it's be interesting. They've only got a 4-man team and the hunter at max. Let's see where they're going. Looks like they are probably going to set up a base of fire team here to suppress the alpha objective. Each team is able to deploy a squad rally point as well, but it has to be 400 meters away from alpha and 700 meters from any main base. Looks like the AIF have also brought in one of their vehicles. So they've probably loaded it up with some extra ammunition and that sort of thing, and they'll be able to use it as a fast retreating vehicle. And it looks like they are using the commander spotting periscope, perhaps to identify any enemies coming in. Thermals have been disabled, so there is no thermals available on that scope. Yeah, so far it looks like we've got the one team coming in, and they are kind of static. And sounds like I have somebody at my house. Ask me questions. I will be back. So it looks like we've got our defenders milling about in the center of their defensible location, probably still looking for good firing positions, trying to see where they can identify enemy movements from. And thus far, except for this team up here, it has moved off. There they go. Here they go. I wonder what else. You know, there's this hill up here. I wonder if they might have brought a team up here to defend or to attack from. Seeing as that they need to have, I don't know if I can bring up the map. They would need to be, oh, look at that. Now I can see what's going on. Right. So we are very quickly about to get into the battle here. We do have a team on that low ground, and here we go. Why are you doing this? Ooh. Guys went down already. That was a nice approach, but I do have one guy still up. Right. So that's what happens when you're moving a team in. You don't put fire down the enemy, they're going to be able to spot you. So Blue 4 is moving up from this tree line. Oh, yeah. Camera is way faster than it was earlier. So that's already, they opened up. Looks like they initialized the engagement, which gave their position away. Hopefully that will allow these guys to recover some of the casualties. Looks like they're getting there. Their leader's up. And we've got another team. Looks like they're getting into position to be able to stop any enemy reinforcements from coming down this road, or to be able to be in a good position to start to move to Bravo if they capture Alpha. Interesting splitting of forces here using 3 fire teams. On the independent side, looks like we've got one team in here defending. I wonder where the rest of the team is. Oh, we've got a team way back at Bravo for some reason. I guess they are doing recon.
User joined your channel.
we go. And we've got some independents on about using up some of the vehicles. Let's see where what are they trying to do. Alright, back in the fight. Wow, they really split themselves up. It's going to be very difficult for them to defend Alpha with only this many guns, with this many guns coming at them. Looks like we got a good fight coming in here. Blue 4 advance was stopped on the way in from those trees, so opening up for them early and giving their position away didn't work out so good for these guys. We do have guys right on the fence right here, so Crunch and his team managed to move right up on the Alpha. And excellent use of the ticket system by this team. They were able to get their casualties up and save the respawn tickets because they don't have a lot to give away. Let's see if that static weapon is manned. It doesn't look like it is. So there's an asset that's in good position that's not being used. We got some fire coming in from a long way out too. Looks like they're trying to cause a little confusion. This team should be moving out shortly. Looks like most of them already did. Oh, the leader went down. Blue 4 is starting to use their forward infantry respawn. Oh, they brought up a truck. Here we go. So they'll be able to deploy a truck from this forward position. Good strategy. We are using quad bike for personal transport. Hope that was approved by the squad leader. Look at these sneaky sneaks. They keep up the pressure from the south side. This might work. Because they've already got the enemy looking off this direction. If they look long, they were going to see this team moving in. Blue 4 bringing a quad bike right up onto their infantry location, giving away their position perhaps. It's definitely getting attention. Excellent, and the attacking leader is back up. Crunch is back up. Crunch is back down. Right. used smoke, but all he had was a light, looks like. Let's see how they're going to attack now. There's some suppressive fire coming in. I can see there's a hit there. See where our blue 4 guys are at now. They've moved the truck off. They've picked up.
User left your channel.
Here, guys. That's a long way out. Keep using their vehicles like this, they're going to run out very shortly.
User joined your channel.
Here we go. I wonder if we've got a team that's got a squad rally point yet. If Crunch came up that far direction, I bet it's probably back over here somewhere. About here is about as close as you could get it. So we could have a squad rally somewhere in here. Probably didn't deploy one. So we've got 2 blue 4 out here that are ready to move in, but are not moving yet. So far, the AAF strategy is working out for them. They're able to hold back the attackers, even with as few guns as they have inside of the fortified position. Blue 4 has not yet been able to concentrate enough fire onto their position to suppress them, which would allow an assaulting team up onto the entranceway. Even though they've got an assaulting team ready, they're not able to breach and enter because the guns inside are still too active and too prepared for their attack. Here we go. Now we've got an infantry team moving up on the hill, trying to get a bit of an overwatch. Now we have a base of fire element that should be able to rain some surprise down on top of Alpha. Alright, but they're going to need to get moving and get the fire going if they want to be effective here. They're going to run out of time. We do have an assaulting element that's assembling down here, taking a long way out. Is this Crunch? It is. So I bet he is out looking somewhere to deploy squad rally point, a new direction to attack from. Taken quite a few casualties already, so they're going to have to start to be mindful of their tickets. They're only going to get 7 for each of the locations they are able to successfully attack. These guys are able to harass them. Looks like they got one. Alright, excellent. So they're starting to eliminate some of the AAF here, which means that they will have to respawn back at Bravo. Alright, maybe that's what they've got the Strider for. Just have Strider up here ready to bring in their reinforcements right into Alpha with a quick transport. Again, good use of the assets, good use of strategy, as long as they don't get hit out in the open here with the NEAT. It's like they baited a couple of guys into trying to get medical attention and save a respawn ticket. Excellent strategy. And looks like they've got him down to like very few guns. So excellent work by Zilfindel and Eldroidio.
User disconnected from your channel.
They would be 2-on-2 if they went in, but how would they have any way of knowing? They do have a nice force ready for taking out any reinforcements that are coming in. They have GL.
User entered your channel.
Short, and they don't have AT on them. It's a shame. I'll have to mute. Excellent. Now we've got 2 different lines of fire onto the Alpha point. They can do some healing up. We've only got 2 guns in there right now. This is a good time to move in. So Zilfindel was taken out. Eldroidio is left. And do have Crunch. If Crunch could make a quick move here, it's a good time to do it. It's like Coleman's got the drop in Eldroidio. Sure did. And there's their surprise. And there is a base of fire element. Concentrating fire. This is when we should see, wouldn't doubt, Chops is assembling his team and saying, get in the vehicle, we got to get back there. Or maybe he's just holding back, knowing that Alpha's going to go down and setting up a good defensive Bravo already. Alright, but the teams are not moving in. This team isn't even at their position known yet. All we've got is Coleman and Velez in here at this point. Looks like Matia's team is moving up in the attack. All the coming off the hill is getting all of the attention from the independent defenders. been off and I've been chattering away. So we've got Vinny here is probably about to spot these guys moving along the beach. Let's see if we can see his reaction. He's got his eye on the long game here, not considering that they've already moved up on his flank. However, the large team coming in behind the first team may very well be spotted by him. Let's see what it looks like from his spot. Yeah. They're there to be seen, but it's not as clear as it is from up here. Maybe he's just been ordered to move back. Alright, excellent. Great use of the beach, Blue 4. They're able to maneuver up onto the airfield. They might even be pulling back, thinking that Blue 4 has got it around them some other way and are pulling back, allowing Blue 4 to get even closer. Right. These two guys could wreak havoc on these two teams, so if they come in behind them. And there we go. Very nice. They've got control of their vehicle again, and they're able to put harassing fire onto the objective area. Very nice. And that's going to draw the forces back towards this side and allow this team to move in. Very smart on the attacker side. I totally understand why the defenders were losing a little patience with that setup. Although now we're concentrated here, looking towards the west across the open ground, which would be really a suicidal approach by any team. Excellent. They've got them looking across the open ground, and this cover and concealment for the Blue 4 force to come right up from the beach. This is Uncle from TacticalGamer.com doing this live stream of our team versus team event. We've got Rusty and Places joining us today to fill out the teams on a 15 versus 15 team versus team event on an attack and defend game mode that I scripted for our community. Attack and defend is Blue 4 is attacking only, and the AAF are defending only. Blue 4, the attackers, have already managed to capture Alpha and are now maneuvering up onto the main Malden airfield, which is the Bravo point. Looks like they're going to maneuver up through the buildings onto the Bravo proper. They're likely to be spotted by one of these guys up on the roof eventually. The base of fire element of the attacker force have managed to keep the defenders looking up towards the west. Looks like they're going to get or use their vehicle to reposition themselves, place more fire down, keep their attention towards the west. Using the lowlands to move up. Got hills giving you cover on either side. Excellent use of terrain by this team. It's quite a bit of a walk to choose to go, but that is a nice little feature. Alright, so you can't be seen long down here if you are going to move up to that low ground. It would have been seen on the beach, but luckily they got away with that one. Blue force is moving all the way up. They're likely to get in trouble now if they're going to try to get into Charlie. They're about to realize that Charlie is a no-go zone for them. Vehicle's about to put away the position, perhaps. Dismounting on a hill. Interesting. Let's see if Independents noticed them. Independents appear to be unaware. All focused south to the west. And one fella now looking towards the east. Chichko is likely to have eyes on Blue for time now. They dismounted in that truck. Likely be taking the radar station. Good cover position. Now it looks like the Blue force is coming up from the hill, staying away from the street. I wonder if Chichko spotted any movement down there. We would know if any of these guys were reacting to it. Seemed to be so. Ooh, here comes the suspense. Here comes the spot. This guy just needs to pop his head out down that street. Spotted. Here's Crawling Eyes view. Crawling Eyes was a long-time member of the 189th Infantry Brigade, which is an in-house squad of Tactical Gamer. Was playing Project Reality back in the day when that squad was set up, and he's been playing a squad, and it became one of our squad admins. Now he's joining us today. It's awesome to see the players that play different games within TG joining up different events. Really appreciate that. Take a look from the leader of AF. Here's Chuck. Moving around in a vehicle, trying to get eyes on here and there. He's got lots of obstacles in his way. Let's see what it looks like from leader of Blue 4. Oh, they're taking fire, so they have been spotted. Chichko must have seen them. Yep, that's Chichko. There's some movement happening right there in his peripheral, but he's not seeing it. There he goes, there he goes. Here we go. Blue 4's a bad day. Guys did not get hit. That's good. What's happening? So we've pulled back a fire team as reacting to the threat, maneuvering on to flank that attacking enemy. I'm quite cautious about it, staying far out from the zone. So if we look how many guys they've actually got defending their zone, well, it looks to me like maybe only 3 people. Zone total 4. So risky strategy having all these guys far out like this. Alright, so they've got 1 man down here. They need to do is get that man back up. Looks like this team is paralyzed. The longer they let that lose that momentum, the more these guys are going to be able to maneuver on them and slow them down. We do have another assaulting element, however, coming in here. So these guys use the truck and maneuvered way around. Jeff and Near, and on their 6. They're still holding tight back here as if the attack is still yet to come. Here we go. Here's a nail biter. This is the stuff TvT is made for right here. This is where they're getting spotted. That wild man did spot him. Oh, they've spotted. Here we are. Game on. It's gonna peek the corner. They traded. Right. So very good. Blue 4 still has 2 in the fight. Independence here have one. Coleman is still up, playing it safe. The rest of his team has gone down. What they're going to try and do is do the casualty game, especially Blue 4 needs to save these casualties. They can't be affording these respawn tickets. They got to be getting down there. Oh no. That stash is going to get clipped from behind here. Do have 3 Blue 4 guns. Stash went down. So they took a while to come in. Now making that attack quick and decisive means that all these teams got slowed down on the way in. Looks like these guys probably did set up squad rally somewhere down this area. Other than that, they've got a long run in from here. They probably did put down a squad rally somewhere around here. So all of Blue 4 went down this location. 2 independent guns up, 2 coming in. But they're smart, they'll avoid that area. Move the objective. Got 2 more here that have gone down. And there's the respawns. Are they getting hit? Why aren't these guys moving into the zone? They dropped the guy on the gun. They just need to move into the zone. Is it possible they're already in the zone? Let's see. No, they're not. I have no idea what these guys are waiting for. They definitely have. They definitely have a squad rally up here. Excellent crunch. Great use. The game asset. I don't even want to hunt it down in case somebody's watching the stream. All right, coming up on the first hour mark, as I can see on my clock up in the top. In 30 seconds, independents are going to get an additional 26 respawn tickets for having reached halftime. Now they're into a fight. Excellent. Then he's left out in there in the open. Chosen to go for the respawn. Oh, got away with that. These guys need to move and move quick. Move and move decisively. Oh, Droidio. Job. Team leader is down. Zinfandel is down. Just need to get their medic up here and guys back up. So AF, surprisingly, to me, considering their positions, are doing a great job of holding these guys back and slowing them down. Oh, it looks like we do have one. Look at this hiding spot. Brown is the man. We've taken Bravo. Good stuff. So by not having friendlies on the position, they allowed a team to move in behind them. There's so many hiding spots. Now, moving out and trying to stop them far out from the objective is not always a good idea. Oh, and independents are losing tickets now. Alright. So independents are still able to spawn right now, and they're probably respawning as much as they can if they're quick about it. Back here at Charlie. Alright, there's Chichko coming in. Alright, they'll be able to set up a defense at Charlie if they use that respawn position and get in here in the next minute and a half. So at halftime, let's take stock. We've got Bravo, or Blue 4 has taken Alpha and Bravo. So it's going to be a nail biter right down here to the last few minutes. They've just got another 7 respawn tickets. It probably cost them that many to get Bravo, so they got to play it close to the chest too. Right now they'll be working on saving their respawn tickets. Consolidating their forces. They do have a rearm position now at the Bravo location, and they're probably looking to make good use of that. Where are we at? Remember, if I put it actually right inside a building, you
enemy fire.
wasn't in here. Oh, it was in here. Holy cow. Nope, not in here. Can't remember where I put it. It's in one of these buildings. Be able to get a resupply. Have had some independents make it over this nice position that's going to slow Blue 4 down. Very good work. Blue 4 lost 2 tickets here by moving across the open airfield. It's a shame. There they go. Looks like that's their must be where the armory is. Oh, the camera's moving so fast. No, it's not here.
Taking fire.
Would have hidden it around some buildings somewhere. It was at least a covered position. So excellent. Again, just like once the Blue 4 were able to take Alpha, the Independents are laying down fire onto their previous position, slowing the attackers down from being able to take a straightforward approach to the next objective, slowing them down and looking towards the enemy's firing position and considering that kind of movement instead of just maneuvering around a different direction. here, the two major choices would be to go back towards the south, and then up the west, or to move up north and then across to the west. I imagine we're going to see an execution very shortly. Nope, they didn't see him. There's our streamer from our last event, playing the game today. That's great to see. Hello down there. Right, so we've got a team that's moving back to grab a vehicle. Still have an AAF force that is far back from the Bravo objective. I wonder if they think they're going to be able to maneuver in and retake Bravo. They're about to find out quite differently if that's what they think, or they're going to harass Blue 4 from behind and cost them a bunch more tickets. Looks like that's what they're looking to do, to bleed out the tickets. They keep trying to engage across this open ground. Blue 4 is going to run out of tickets. Crunch at this point is considering the fact that he doesn't have a vehicle. He needs to get across a lot of ground. The Independents have committed a serious force to this excellent location. It's got a bit of a rise and is able to stop Blue 4 from maneuvering across this open ground. Back on the Charlie objective, we can see that we've got Chichko and Chop are manning the fort here at Charlie. If they were to bring their forces all back, they have an incredible defensive location. Some fortifications done by our very own DMC Scout, who is also in the 189th Infantry Brigade, which is the in-house squad at tacticalgamer.com. 189th Infantry Brigade is founded upon the idea, much like the real 189th Infantry Brigade is a training force now. I believe it's out of Fort Bragg, and what we do from the 189th within Tactical Gamer is try to pay homage to that tradition and try to share as much as we can and as much as we learn about our gaming with our fellow gamers, bring the level of gameplay and teamwork up by sharing advice and leading squads and helping more leaders become proficient and such. Alright, so we've got some effective fire must be coming back. We've got these guys taking prone positions, maneuvering around. Okay, so we've got a suppressed position. This is good. Covered our casualties back here and we're returning effective fire, but our squad leader is now down in a very exposed position, so they're going to need to use smoke. They've maneuvered a couple of rifles far ahead. They really put effective fire on the Bravo and slow pour down. That seems to be the new strategy, so they're just going to try and engage Blue 4 in firefights as much as possible since they have the ticket advantage. Slow them down, slow their maneuvering down, cost them the game. Looks looks like they've abandoned the idea of the respawns here, the revives, and we've got another 2 casualties here, another 2 tickets just waiting to go. They have got to be getting close. I can use my debug to find out where they're at. Down in here. They've only got 4 respawn tickets left.
08101, wait.
And the independents have 71. So I would adjust the default tickets at this point. Oh, wow, we've got a fight back here. That stash went down. Oh yeah, he's down. But we still got a fight on our hands. Why Blue 4 is bothering fighting way back here, I have no idea. Maneuver passed. I guess they want to save that ticket. They're going to risk 2 more to save that 1 ticket. And it was an execution anyway. Excellent. So they've taken 1 gun down, which is only going to add to the guns that are at the objective. They have in effect now just strengthen the independent defense on Charlie. So these guys are going to have to respawn either at Delta up here and then walk in. You can see it, they're starting to do so. Or they have to respawn now at their vehicle depot, which they do have a few vehicles. They've been smart about their vehicles thus far. And I haven't seen anything about any vehicles going down. Looks like Crunch came back up. Maybe somebody revived him, or did he respawn? Alright, so we're down to only 2 respawn tickets. The 4 side. They gotta get moving. They've got 45 minutes to take 2 objectives. And they are not easy objectives. How did our team do that was maneuvering far around? Let's see if we can find out. What's up with these guys? Look at that. Again, the Browna team may very well move in. Where Browna is, maybe he's disconnected. There he is. Browna's team seems to be the one in Blue 4 that's moving in nice and quietly and taking the points. Not sure who's leading that team. If I can even tell. I don't have the group manager. It looks like their approach is pretty much wide open. Got lots of cover and concealment to be able to get themselves right in the Bravo. And independents have definitely positioned themselves so far forward that they're not going to be able to react when the tickets start going down. We still got Blue 4 back here spending their time cleaning the back of Bravo out instead of moving the next objective. So this is when I wonder if players understand that. Did he just fall off the ladder? That's funny. There goes a respawn ticket for a ladder glitch. Oh no. He must have got shot. Yeah, must have got shot by one of these guys. Gray Hatter. So we've got Wolfie here, hanging on to his respawn as long as possible. See if someone's going to come to him.
User joined your channel.
Stash. Stash, I am streaming.
Mm-hmm. I'm just listening.
So while I've got you in channel, you got shot climbing that ladder?
I'm dead. Can't respawn.
You guys are out of tickets.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. So while I got you here, I'm curious. You guys seem to get caught up in a fight, clearing out the back of Bravo, instead of moving on to the next objective. Was that a command decision that was made that you guys were doing that?
There wasn't much command decision going on.
Oh dear. I wonder what Crunch is communicating.
Spectate's disabled too. Can't do that.
Yeah. So it looks like independents are falling back. I'm not talking to Stash right now because he has the ability to get back into the game. So you have the ability, Stash, to get back into the game. If your team is able to take Charlie and get back in.
So I'm just sitting here chilling.
Oh, it looks like the attackers went down. So taking Charlie, the AAF has realized that they need to get back and get guns on Charlie. They were being flanked. We're about 1 minute and almost 20 minutes into the mission. No idea what job could be shooting at. The AAF are clearing out one of their approaches. Right, and we've got some fire. Grey Hatter, the Jeff Will way back here. Doing a great job keeping people on Bravo. Were you leading a team, Stash?
No.
What slot were you playing?
Grenadier.
Who was your team lead?
John W.
Wow. So these guys are now moving back because they realize they need to get one of their vehicles. Wonder how far back they have to go. Okay. it's going to be quite a run. Well, at least your squad leader is still up, and he's in the game.
Yep.
How many other Blue 4 players are down?
There's only 5 up.
Wow. A lot of Blue 4s moving across open ground, and you just got to wonder why.
I died in the recovery area. I mean, in the flag area. There's nobody in there. I just heard a door open because I could still hear everything around me.
Yeah, I watched it when you got shot. I was watching you climb that ladder, and
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
well, then why did you do it?
Trying to get to that static to see if I could do something with it.
It's like your team leader is maneuvering around, trying to get to a vehicle, and get you guys transportation in the Charlie. Maybe just trying to take the long way around. Where did you guys leave your truck?
There's one truck near John to his north. I don't know who left it there.
I don't know what you mean by that because John's moved on.
Yeah, there's a truck just to his north.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's still sitting there, yeah. Wow, my headphones on my glasses. Oh, wow, just hurts the side of the head after a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Crunch is trying to get to that Humvee.
So you can see the map or something?
Yeah.
All right, so you got map, but you don't have spectator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get to the Hunter.
Good choice. Did you guys have a resupply option there at Bravo?
I don't know. I never saw one. I never really had a chance to look.
It's been so long since I can't remember where I placed it. I was trying to fly the camera around and find it, but I couldn't even remember where I placed it.
I was dying so many times. I re-geared that way.
Alright. Yeah, Crunch is going to have to use that vehicle and get right into the zone real quick if he can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got, what, 35 minutes left?
Yeah. What would you do if you were in your shoes right now?
In Crunch's shoes? I'd push hard.
And how so?
I would get John and Isaac to lay down as much suppressing fire as you can as I pushed in as fast as I could. I mean, at this point, it's a Hail Mary.
It is, yeah. They're largely outnumbered. AF has been able to fall back and get a very good defense.
Hearing that static, where's that one at? God, those statics were killing us.
Yeah, you just lost another player.
Yeah, we just lost John. They're taking fire from the airfield.
I'm almost half a mind. I wish I could give West more respawn tickets at this point.
No, it's a good learning experience.
I do think they need some more, though.
Yeah.
There was quite a few, you know. Knowing what they know now, I'm sure they wouldn't play it the same way. But
I was trying to urge John into getting this consolidated back up with him. We were just spread too thin.
so it's an interesting tactic at this point. Obviously, I'm not going to discuss anything right now that the AAF is doing since I'm streaming. But so Crunch has decided now to dismount the vehicle and walk. It looks like he's about a kilometer out, and then try to walk in down this hill into Charlie. Is that maybe he's just taking a good look and then getting back into the vehicle? But with 1/2 hour left, that's what I'd be doing. Is I'd be driving that vehicle straight down, right into Charlie, dismounting as close as possible to a building, and then getting all your guns out and up. 360. Let the defenders come to you, and just
Yeah.
hold it. If you can, even get right inside a building and clear it if you've got that kind of option. Otherwise, just hold the 360 and let the defenders come to you. I think that these fortifications and these, I think we can bump this up. Number of players. I'm thinking easily we should be doing 25 aside and make this a 50 versus or 50 player mission. I would like to see them at
Jason's
least.
still up. That's good.
I would like to see them at least get Charlie so we can see the ammo or supply drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Crunch has decided to abandon the vehicle and move in slowly and stealthily on foot. He's got a decent approach. He's got some good concealment and some cover, but some open ground to go through at the end. He's only about 600 meters out.
Jason's getting engaged. Jason's dead.
So Jason is, I'm assuming, one of the Rusty in Places fellas that have joined us today.
I think so, yes.
John goes normally by Legal Action. He came to us from the Tactical Gamer side of things, playing Planet Side 2 with Guthrie and those fellas right there. So they have a lot of good fast-paced teamwork kind of things going on over at Planet Side 2.
Yeah.
So if he's a fire team lead, I would expect that he would be pretty good at communicating and pretty good at keeping his team moving together quickly. He's probably gotten lazy doing the co-op with Karma though, eh?
No,
No?
I don't. He was communicating well. I think the problem is we started off too spread out, and we just tried to stay that way for too long.
All right. So they're at a crunch time now, pun intended. All right. They're in
Yeah.
some good cover and some good concealment. They got some open ground to cover from a height, so how they're going to get down from here? The question. It sounds like that's some fire going out. Doesn't appear to be on our team though. Independents know they've got a ton of tickets. They can afford the consulting teams to move far out and engage and eliminate any enemies left. Blue 4 only have 3 players left and no respawn tickets. If they don't get in the Charlie, they're not going to be able to recover this game. They've got 27 minutes left on the clock. You wonder at this point if Crunch is just thinking about throwing in the towel, or is he thinking about making the most of this last run? No, they're on the move. They're on the move now. All right.
Well, I better get back down there in case we get some tickets.
Okie dokie.
User left your channel.
Well, it looks like they decided to split up. 2-man team taking range to try and flank around. Still, they've got nothing but open ground to cover. 1 man. Moving through the best cover he's got. Less than 25 minutes on the clock. So is this player's getting bored or somebody was spotted? There's some shots coming in from two directions now. I'm going to say that somebody was spotted. You should see these guns reacting. Right. Wow, AF has pushed across the airfield for some reason. Falling Eye is consolidating back on the actual objective. And got a one-man team trying to move in and to capture. No idea what he was shooting at. There we go. These guys moving in across the open ground. Move quick, move quick. There we go, some suppressive fire returning. These guys across the open ground. Gave away his position, and now you're going to see the AAF turn their attention towards the west. Well, the takeaways movements from Blue 4 need to be quicker and more decisive, taking advantage of momentum. There are several points where they would have clearly been able to have these objectives had they been able to seize that opportunity. But taking caution allowed it to play right into the AAF advantage of having additional respawn tickets right off the bat. Ooh, look at they've got their static weapon set up. Looks like they're just trying to suppress into the trees. Probably can't see them. Alright, they got a bit of a smoke screen up. It's time to move. There they go. Good 5-second rule move by El Droidio. As he rolls. Oh. Suppressive fire still got him. Alright. Down to 2 left. Down to 1 left. Last man. Spores it. He's got now just over 20 minutes and about 5 seconds to get in there, eliminate all those guns, and take the point. Double check the crunch is actually down. Crunch is down. And there we go. That is the end of the game. Well, there we go. This is an article from tacticalgamer.com. That was our team versus team event today that we shared with Rusty in Places. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope we bring more of these to you soon.
Channel
I hate
switched.
you.
Whoever was on the
User joined your
HMGI
channel.
side from like the opposite
User
side of
joined
the
your
airfield.
channel.
Yeah, well, he did work though.
Yeah, he got at least 4 of you guys.
Yeah, he did work.
I will give the attackers very
User
high
left your channel.
esteem because it is not easy to attack, especially on a map that you may or may
User
not
joined
know.
your channel.
Exactly. Yep.
That was difficult, and the fact that they got as far as they did is,
Was
in
good,
my
yeah.
mind, very impressive because that's not easy at all.
That was excellent. Just guessing.
Yeah, a really great job to Brandon and John. You guys did really well. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you definitely had to think on your feet on that one because it's
Yeah, it's a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more intense than that kind of in that game type.
Well, that's what I didn't realize, that there was going to be AI also. I mean, it's like at one point I'm looking
No,
down, there's 2 guys in the middle of the airfield facing away from me, and they're just doing AI stuff, you know, kind of looking at their boots and then shifting. It's like, are they ours? Are they theirs? You know, and I really didn't realize it, so I thought it was just going to be, you know, player on player.
Oh no, it was player on player. That was the joke.
They were playing like AI.
You mean when we had perfect shot of 2 guys standing around doing F all on the airfield, that was people and not AI?
Yeah.
Well, they might have
User
been
joined your
AFK or
channel.
something.
Really? I was convinced that was AI, that's why I didn't shoot him.
I know.
No,
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't sure, so I shot one in the leg, and he goes, "Watch your fire!" So then, okay, so it's our AI.
That was cool. Thank you for putting that together, Uncle. That was great.
Yeah, Uncle, that was
Yeah,
badass.
great.
Really fun. Hello, this
That
is
was great.
Uncle from TacticalGamer.com.
We can do more
Yep,
TvT with a big
Doing
lobby
live
like this.
stream of our
You can expect me to
Yeah.
be in a lot more.
Yeah, that was fun.
fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Change the size.
to definitely make time for this.